Oh, it's cold this morning. I like these mornings where in the morning it's got a crispness to it, and then it'll be 80 degrees later today. So today's video, a Patreon named Michael, and I appreciate people that become a Patreon. It helps support me, makes me know that you want more of this channel. Patreon asked me about what do I recommend for concussions, and this is very important to me personally because I'm a cyclist, and of course we wear helmets now. When I was a kid, we never wore helmets. They just didn't exist. So concussions, what do you do? Well, beyond the obvious, and I'm going to talk about more of the long-term stuff, what do you do for concussions, not the immediate, because the immediate, you need to go to the hospital right away, have an MRI, make sure there's no hematoma underneath your skull, because that can devastate you. But concussions are really a terrible thing. I've seen a lot of patients bring their kids in high school, lacrosse, and football in particular. Soccer is more of a gray area because they're constantly hitting the ball with their head. I don't know, it's not a great idea for young developing brains where their skulls aren't fully formed. So I'm gonna spin around here so I can talk a little more. So here's what I would do long term. Once the immediate danger of the concussion is taken care of by the hospital, a lot of times you're told to go to a neurologist or just your family doctor, and I'll tell you what they tell you. You need to be off the computer, you need to stop watching TV, any type of insult to the eyes, any type of vibration, bright lights, all that stuff. You basically need to rest. No reading, no watching TV, no computers, and you can imagine this is a kind of a serious problem for a lot of people. So, but what do you do if you're resting and you've got a serious concussion? And what else can you do? I'm going to tell you two things. The answer is high dose fish oil. Obviously, EPA, DHA, all those things play a role in the health of our nervous system, particularly our brain. Those fats are very important for healing of the brain. So, because of the amount of mercury, lead, cadmium, all these things in fish, you don't want to get your fish oil from fish itself. You need a high dose fish oil that has a reputation and the science behind making sure those things are not in it. The best product, Zone Diet products. I'll leave a link down below. Barry Sears actually takes his fish oil and has a third party measure how much of those bad things are in it. No other company does that. That's good. The only problem with the Zone products is it is a little fishy. So you got to mix it with some orange juice and stuff and all those. So you need like 5 to 10 grams of that stuff, which is about, let's see, I'm doing the math in my head right now, about 4 to 5, anywhere between 2 to 5 teaspoons per day. That will make a tremendous difference, that high dose fish oil. Secondly, if that doesn't seem to help you recover, there are chiropractors that help, particularly with the brain activity, and it's the Carrick Institute. You want to find someone who is trained by the Carrick Institute, C-A-R-R-I-C-K. Just Google it and you'll find the main guy is back east. I'm on the West Coast, so there are some chiropractors that do focus on brain activity, chiropractic neurologists. I'm not one of them because to me, that is a very small niche. And I don't see how I want to get trained in it only to see, I probably see about 5 or 6 concussions per year, and that's about it. Now, the interesting thing about concussions is that I'm going to change hands because I'm holding my hand up. The interesting thing about concussions is that one of the most overlooked things is when someone, bam, hits their head, gets a concussion. We're all worried about the brain, but that force will actually cause damage to the spine as well. And so one of the things that I do in my office, very often people come in and have a concussion, they're a little confused, they've already been to the hospital, been to the doctor, told to just basically, live with it for a period of time until it goes away, but they're getting massive headaches. Well, very often what I find in my practice is these kids that have concussions actually end up having spinal compressive issues in the joints, and those joints will get injured. The nerves that come around those joints and through those joints are damaged. These poor kids are getting headaches and told, well, it's a concussion, you just have to stay off the computer. And a spinal adjustment makes a tremendous difference in these kids. I mean, because they're young, they heal a lot quicker. So what I can offer in my office, high dose fish oil with a quality product, spinal adjustments to the spine to help the headaches and the tension in the neck, and combine that with a little bit of rest, can make a awesome difference. Worst case scenario, you go to a chiropractic neurologist and that's trained in that, and that is, in my professional opinion, the best way to deal with it, in addition to co-managing with other doctors. But a lot of times the neurologists, they just go, you just have to wait. There's not a whole lot you can do. So hopefully this was helpful to you. I appreciate Michael for being a Patreon. I made this video just for you and others that they can benefit from. And it is Sunday morning. I'm going to go for a bike ride, and hey, it's Southern California and we do not have rain. Finally, it's, what's the date today? It is March 17th. And it seems like it's been raining all year here in California. So have a great day.